Lobo Gym, we're better than you. And we know it.
You too. What it do, what it do, what it do. My name is Don. I see you. Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to DONNYLAND. On today's episode of DONNYLAND, my OG Donnie, we're gonna be reacting to transforming your body is easier than you think. What? This body that I've been working so hard to change, it's easier than I thought. Fuck. I wish I knew that. How easy is it though? Just how easy is it? Not everybody's body's the same. Not everybody's insides are the same. Not everybody's freaking hormones and testosterone and just, fuck, what am I even going on about? Can we start the video? Have
a daily rise and grind set in your mindset, only to find that inside that hard head, you're upset with regret on a reset. But whoever said that is incorrect. But also bars. David Goggins, Joseph Rogan, Jocko Willink, and other Gears of War characters come to life, always talk about pushing past your limits, embracing suffering, and living that hustle culture, no days off, alpha grind set. But the reality is when it comes to success,
David Goggins, Joe Rogan.
in fitness, this approach doesn't work for 99.99 with a line over it % of people. Becoming fit is available to almost everybody with methods that are much more reasonable, manageable, and realistic than the David Goggins method of running till you pee blood.
Piss so much blood.
Some people also think that getting fit requires you to restrict your eating like you're Cillian Murphy prepping for Oppenheimer, or forces you to get on some other crazy diet.
I'm a level 5 vegan. I won't eat anything that casts a shadow.
Wow.
But the reality is, there is a way to eat food that you like that still works toward your fitness goals by focusing on
Yes! So these hot fries and these pizzas I'm eating, it's not affecting my diet. Yes! God, thank you, Lord! Yes!
on really simple daily benchmarks like hitting your protein numbers, which for most people is about 1 gram of protein per pound you weigh, which does sound like a lot of protein. Like for me, that's
645 grams of protein? That's how much I need every day?
sacrificing 4 chickens a day just to be built like an Eggo waffle. But that's where drinking your protein comes in handy. With protein shakes you can make at home, or even pre-made ones that are actually pretty good and don't taste like booty hole. Unless you're into that. Before we really...
Hey, yo. Why is he fucking drinking it like that?
With protein shakes you can make at home, or even pre-made ones that are actually pretty good and don't taste like booty hole. Unless you're into that. Before we really dive...
Speaking of tasting like booty hole, completely off fucking subject, but I had this shit, bro. One of those Starbucks chilled coffee drinks. I did not buy it. As a valued, loving customer of Cumberland Farms, it was free with the purchase of my coffee yesterday. So I was like, why not? I didn't get a coffee this morning, so I was like, maybe this, will do something to me. This straight, I think it is doing something to me. But this shit tastes like straight fucking dookie booty juice, fucking asshole fucking water, bro. Like, anyways.
Into all the specifics here, let's go over the common mistakes that people run into while trying to get fit. Going too hard, too fast. Inspired by the Rocky montage, you hit the gym 7 days a week, you only eat chicken and broccoli, you buy all the gym clothes, even that one that looks like a giant thong, and you go pedal to the metal, ball to the walls, nose to the hose, rib to the bib, fork to the pork. And then you burn out, because you switched up your lifestyle so immediately.
Hold on, those were a couple analogies that I've never heard before.
Walls, nose to
ball to the wall,
the hose, rib to the
nose to the hose,
bib, fork to the
rib to the bib,
pork. And then you
fork to the pork. Fuck, I like that. I'm gonna go straight fork to the fucking pork, yes!
Burnout, because you switched up your lifestyle so immediately, it was unsustainable. You try to take a sharp left turn, but you're Derek Zoolander. This all or nothing mentality is super common for people starting out, and often leads to people going from 0 to 100, and then back to 0. The name of the game is consistency, and that means slow growth and progress that can develop lasting habits. This is the true key to becoming fit. One crazy workout session isn't gonna change your whole physique, but dozens of medium difficulty workouts will, and you can take that to the bank. You won't be able to exchange it for any money.
That's what I'm trying to learn, because last time, even the beginning of this weight loss journey, I went straight fucking pork to the fork. I went all in, and I'm learning to adjust my schedule and what I do and my needs in the gym to fulfill a better long-term betterness. Does that make sense? Because last time I was fasting, eating 1 meal a day. Now I'm eating multiple meals a day. I sneak in a snack here and there. I sneak in a frozen pizza here and there. But it's not all bad if you're not all bad around it. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Because that shit down.
But you can still take it there. This focus on sustainable habits is especially strong because it doesn't rely on motivation. Motivation is definitely useful when it's there. It usually arrives when you see another person who's super jacked, or realize you look like a P90X before photo. Or most commonly, you feel intense motivation after a big breakup, because it's very true, breakups make bodybuilders. But in the end, motivation is extremely fleeting, and you'll feel like it maybe 20% of the time. Habits, systems, and routines are the things you can really rely on, and are the core of becoming truly fit. Uncle Iroh may have felt motivated to start working out before, but he only really started to get jacked when he was forced to have a rigid routine in a Fire Nation prison. And look at him now. Biggest DILF west of Ba Sing Se. So how do you create a system that works for you? I'll tell you what I do. First, I get fired up by watching best of Uncle Iroh compilations on YouTube, and then I get to work. First thing in the morning, Monday through Friday, I get a workout in. And for each of these sessions, I only do a small handful of exercises. I have roughly 30-minute workouts, and at the end of it, the muscles I use are heavily stimulated, but I'm not really that close to feeling exhausted, partially because I am so strong and very humble. But also, the strategy here is to have manageable workouts that aren't daunting. I used to try to go to the gym 3 days a week for hour-and-a-half sessions, hitting multiple muscle groups each time, which in theory is a good plan, but because they were such hard sessions, I would dread them and inevitably skip, shorten, or avoid a lot of them. With shorter, more enjoyable workouts, that mental hurdle to get to the gym is much lower, so it's a lot easier to be
I do think manageable workouts are a lot better because if you go to the gym and spend 2 hours there first thing in the morning, depending on the person, I don't know, everybody's built different, but you spend 2 hours there, boom, now your whole day, it's like, fuck, you're probably tired. Like I said, everybody's different. I don't know. I'm not,
consistent. And because I go 5 days a week, I'm still able to do all the workouts on my list and hit every area that I want to, just spread out into more manageable sessions. When Aang was learning how to bend all 4 elements, he didn't do them all at once. He mastered airbending first and then waterbending next, because trying to learn the rest of them all at the same time would be impossible. And also because he was really trying to get at Katara. Honestly, for a kid, he was pretty sexually charged. Oh, Aang, you dirty dog. I mean, I guess for 100 years, he did have blue ball. Hey, can you make sure you edit that joke out? I know that spreading things out to make them more manageable will anger the David Goggins of the world, who will be like, sounds like beta behavior to me. You gotta want it.
Stay hard.
And I get it. Over time, you can build up to having these crazy intense workouts, but for the vast majority of people, starting with consistency as the North Star is the way to go. Not all of us can stay hard. Not that I have an issue with that. I don't. Trust me. Feel free to ask any of the women in my imagination. And that brings us to the sponsor of this video, Blue Chew. Just kidding. But Marty Jason Trutzer, my funeral. Just so the priest would have to be like, hey everyone, I know this is hard for you, but not as hard as you can be on Blue Chew. Alright, here's some quick tips I'd recommend. If you dread your workouts, just make them a little easier so you don't hate them so much. And if you want, you can ramp up the intensity later on. Consistency is king. Also, try to work out in the morning if possible. Your willpower meter is much lower in the evenings, and nighttime workouts can potentially make it harder to get quality sleep. So if possible, get the workout out of the way.
Facts, bro. You ever try to work out at night thinking, oh shit, once I finish this, I'm just gonna sleep like a fucking baby? Nope! You go home and you're just staring at the fucking ceiling, bro. If you work out at night and try to go to sleep right after, it's not gonna work. So don't even fucking plan on it. You're gonna be up, you're fucking, oh my god, bro, that shit sucks.
Well, you have time to come up with the excuses that your brain is an absolute pro at making. That's why there are so many famous quotes about getting up early, like the early bird gets the worm, and early to bed, early to rise gives a man thick and veiny quads and thighs. I think that one is Ben Franklin. And to help solidify the habit of working out, try habit stacking. Habit stacking is a tactic I learned from the book Atomic Habits by James Clear, where if you have a new habit that you want to stick, you attach it to a habit you already have. Every morning I brush my teeth without fail, despite the rumors my ex is spreading. I brush my teeth. Okay, Denise, I brush my teeth. So I made a rule where after I leave the bathroom in the morning, I have to hang from my pull-up bar to stretch. And then I do at least 3 pull-ups. At that point, I usually start to feel a little warmed up, which then leads me to doing push-ups, stretching, and getting into a full workout. Brushing my teeth became the first domino in this habit stack that leads me to working out. No motivation needed, very little willpower, just the smooth brain sequence of I do this, then I do this. Because most of the time, starting is the hardest part. Your habit stack.
I like that. I like the way he just put that. Habit stacking.
Can be attached to any action you already do consistently. Making your bed, changing your clothes after you wake up, rewatching all the videos on my channel every morning. All things you should definitely do. So,
do it.
Another useful tactic taken from Atomic Habits is to reduce the friction around the habits you want to stick. For lots of people, going to the gym after work is tough because they're tired, the gyms are packed, and they have depleted willpower. It's usually not sustainable to fight against the grain like that every single day, which is why so many people are inconsistent. People have different situations, but some potential solutions are waking up early to go to the gym or building a home gym so you can avoid the crowd after work. Here are some other ideas to decrease friction. You can put your workout clothes out the night before, prep your gym bag ahead of time, install a pull-up bar for easy access, set up a slip and slide that connects directly from your bed to a nearby Planet Fitness. Essentially, you just...
Fuck, why did I never think of that? What the fuck, bro? So you mean to tell me this whole time, my gym is not that far. So I could just put a slip and slide, go down a bunch of floors, go up a couple roads, couple hills, fucking maybe a couple back roads, pour water on it, and then just slip out of my bed and you're at the gym. Wow. Fuck, bro. Why am I not thinking like this?
want to do what you can to make it easier for you to be successful by greasing the hinges and lubing the tube. Alright, let's get into the actual workouts. My biggest tip here is to start with movements that you don't hate. Hate running? Don't run. Hate deadlifts? Same. Hate people? Tell me about it. If you don't like squats, you can always use a leg press machine, you can do lunges, you can start working for a moving company, you got options. I personally don't like doing traditional deadlifts because the setup is so tedious, so I replaced it with landmine deadlifts, which are way easier to set up. And as an additional glute workout, I've also increased the amount of torquing I do at the club. This alternative exercise doesn't engage my glutes exactly the same as deadlifts, but the attention is worth it. Here's my 5-day workout, which you can use as a template and then adjust in whatever way works for you. By the way, I'll include this entire thing in the video description. So Monday, which is chest day, I'm doing bench press, chest fly, flies, and dips. Tuesdays, I do shoulders and abs, so overhead press for front delts, lat raises for side delts, reverse delt flies for rear delts. And then for abs, I do crunches for upper abs and hanging leg raise for lower abs. Wednesdays, I do back, so I do rows, pull-ups, deadlifts, and then after work, I go to the club and I clap that ass. Thursdays are legs and abs, so I do leg press machine, because I hate squats, dumbbell lunges, and for abs again, I do crunches and hanging leg raise. Friday, I do some miscellaneous workouts and hit any exercises that I just enjoy. So I do bench press, pull-ups, bicep curls, and shrugs. Shrugs are a workout I do not only...
I need like an actual workout routine, bro, because not gonna lie, I just be doing random shit in the gym. I always get my cardio in and I lift, but like, I don't lift in a way that is routinely striking body parts and working on specific body areas. Like, fuck. Like, I had ChatGPT create me like a split, but I don't know, like,
the gym, but also whenever people ask me questions that I don't know the answer to, which is most of the time. That is one of the positives of being totally clueless. It really builds your traps. Depending on busyness, tiredness, etc. I cut some workouts short here and there. This is what I do for the most part. If I'm really tired, I try to still make it to the gym and just do a shorter workout to keep the habit. Like last Monday, I didn't get much sleep because I was nothing. Anyway, I was tired that day. So I went to the gym, just did a couple pull-ups and maybe 2 sets of bench press, and then I left. A mediocre workout is still a workout, and you showing up to the gym, even for a quick one, deepens that consistency habit within your brain. All right.
clock it.
Quick tips. Consistently increasing weight is important for muscle growth. This is called progressive overload, and you should do this week after week. So be sure to increase the weight every week. So the progress over your progressive...
I just started increasing my weight. I was working at the same weight like every week for like, since I started. And I just started to increase it, and I can feel the difference. You can see the difference, bitch!
Overload load will make you less weak after week. Oh, I forgot to mention. Weak. Okay, so there's also the cardio component to all of this. Honestly, whatever you do, whether it's walking, running, chasing waterfalls, which I've heard you really shouldn't do.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Just stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all.
As long as you're getting yourself moving.
Side story, I sang that song in 6th grade just randomly in class because I'm that type of guy. And my teacher was like, oh, you know that song? Duh.
Moving in a way that you enjoy for at least 10 minutes a day, that's a great place to start. Low-impact cardio exercises like Stairmaster, elliptical, or incline walk on treadmills are really popular these days because they're not harsh on your knees and they don't make you feel like dying.
No bullshit, I've never used a Stairmaster or whatever that thing in the middle is. I'm just a straight treadmill guy. Incline, fuck it. I go jog outside, I walk outside. But like those two, if I'm gonna be honest, they kind of give me the spooks. Like, what the fuck do they do? Am I really just gonna be sitting here walking upstairs, the same 3 stairs for 30 fucking minutes? No. For that, I can go on a fucking hike. I can do the stairs where I live. Like, what? I don't know. Hey, to each their own.
The way running does. I honestly mostly just walk a lot since I live in New York, and that's been pretty good for me. Walking is a highly underrated source of cardio, and honestly, happiness. And I think every day, you should be taking at least one walk.
When I lost over 150 pounds, all I was doing was walking.
Whether it's down the street or from a Chinese restaurant. Okay, let's talk about food. If you're looking to lose fat while building muscle, which is called body recomposition, you need to exist in a caloric deficit while eating about 1 gram of protein per pound you weigh. Caloric deficit is where the calories you burn is greater than the calories you eat. You can calculate the calories you burn at tdeecalculator.net. And you can calculate the calories you intake by tracking your food with nutrition labels, and for foods that don't have a label, estimating using online resources like MyFitnessPal. It may seem pretty tedious to track these things, but once you do it for a little bit, you'll become able to pretty accurately estimate calories. So if it does sound like too much, just do it for a week and then you can guesstimate from there. Once you have your calories in and calories out, you can adjust accordingly to be in a deficit. If you tend to overeat, I'd recommend just cutting your meal in half and putting the other half away before you start eating. That's worked wonders for me because my stomach will eat anything in sight, but luckily, it also lacks object permanence, like a newborn baby fresh out the womb. And when it comes to protein, it does sound kind of crazy to have to eat 1 gram of protein per pound you weigh. If you're 180 pounds, that's 180 grams of protein a day. Sounds like
Fuck, I got a triplet!
a lot, but that's where drinking your protein comes in handy. Every day after I work out, I drink 1 double scoop whey protein shake with oat milk, which is about 50 grams of protein. And later on in the day, I drink 1 pre-made protein drink, like Lean Body or Nuri. This gets me to about 80 to 90 grams of protein purely from liquids. To get the other 100 grams of protein, here's some common protein-rich foods I eat almost every day. Protein waffles, Chipotle bowls, Subway sandwiches, protein pasta, protein pretzels, tofu, and okay, that was...
Protein pretzels. I am a pretzel guy. A very big fucking pretzel.
That was one time. If you're under your protein count for the day, but you just feel like you can't eat anymore, you don't have to stuff yourself and feel sick. Just stop, make adjustments, and try again tomorrow. Sustainability is king. I know I said consistency is king before, which wasn't very consistent of me, but they're both kings, okay? They switch off the crown every other day. Just got off my back. When it comes to tracking progress, some people do it through scales and shirtless photos, and this could be a great way to see how much progress you're making visually. But I personally don't do this, and I instead focus on the number of times I make it to the gym each week and the weight progress I'm making for each lift.
Yes, sir.
When you focus on the process, you're not obsessing over the number on a scale or your reflection every morning. You're just showing
Yes, sir.
up, doing the work, and one day you'll notice you look and feel different, and
Yes, sir.
it'll hit you. You've been focusing on your systems, and the results take care of themselves.
Yes, sir.
Overall, you just got to take it day by day. In the end, all you got to do is get to the door and work on your core. You can feel
Yes, sir.
like for chore, but try to do more even if you're sore. You might feel unsure and think, what is this for? It might be a blower, but you've come so far. Remember,
This dude is like fucking Dr. Seuss. Maybe me and him need to get in the studio, cook some shit up.
you swore to improve from before, to become more mature and avoid eating s'mores. You blast Paramore, you get shirts from the store, you watch Avatar.
This is my type of guy, bro. Pause. This is my type of fucking speaker content. You know what? We'll probably be reacting to more videos from you in the future. The video's not over yet, but I like what you're doing, my guy.
Uncle Iroh, you adore. You're changing a lot, and it might feel bizarre. You look really good. You focus on self-care. Your arms got so big, you really can't ignore. You've gone farther in fitness than you've ever explored. You deserve to have fun and really let go. So go straight to the club and hit the dance floor and go shake your butt, you dirty little...
Fuck! He took the Lil Wayne route. The video is over, though. The video is over. Did you guys learn anything? I think I learned a lot. I did not know you were supposed to drink 1 gram. Just take in 1 gram of protein for every pound you weigh. That is a lot of fucking grams of protein that I'm gonna need. 645,000 to be exact. But, like you said, one day at a time. As long as you keep going, building that consistency, adding the layers, stacking days, I think you're gonna be good. I already noticed a difference in myself, man. I look good. I look great. I feel good. I feel great. No matter what, you know I'm gonna eat my plate. No crumbs, bitch. Is you dumb, bitch? Hey, man, that was a good video. I like this guy, Pause. I like his content. That's a little more clear. Yeah, what was his name? Smart Adjacent. We will probably be reacting to more videos from you in the future, Smart Adjacent. So you know what? Keep doing your thing, bro. Keep doing your thing. But for now, your stay at Donnyland is over. We are closing the park. No, G Donny, no. I'm sorry. Although we've come to the end of the road, still I can't let you go. It's unnatural. You belong to me. I belong to you. Fuck, man. If you made it this far, thank you. I appreciate it. I really, really do. My name is Don. I see you.